Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Berathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and today we'll have a very special episode. We're gonna be finishing the epic in Minas Tirith. So our first stop is the Master's Tier. We need to go back up to the Citadel to continue the epic where we left. We're gonna do a quick refresher for our memories. Not entirely necessary, as last thing we did for the epic was relatively recent, but anyways, I just wanna give you the full rundown. And you would talk to Ormatar, captain of the guard at the Citadel. Am I right to believe that you have met Peregrine the Halfling? Lord Denethor has named him a guard of the Citadel despite his teacher. He will bring you before the steward, Tarinod. So Denethor has summoned us. And Pippin is the one that will take us to Denethor. And that's exciting. Berathan, of course, when he left the Citadel, when he left Minas Tirith, he had permission from Denethor. And he has not met the steward ever since he got back. So what's gonna happen with Denethor? Let us find out.
I will bring you before the steward. Keep your wits about you.
Alright, Berathan, I will bring you before the steward. You may wish to keep your wits about you, for he has a somewhat frightening countenance. He is a great man of importance, I don't doubt it. But he is very stern and does not go out of his way to cushion the effect of his words.
There is much to do, and now I hear the steward has summoned my friend for an audience. Time-wasting rubbish.
This is the tower hall, Berathan. Do not tell anyone, but the steward makes me nervous. I will show you where to go and then return to my posting outside. Glad he does not need me at the moment. Yeah, it's the first time I think we enter this room, so I do wanna take. Of course, you cannot clearly see it, which is very fitting, as this is how it was described in the books. The shadows all around the place. It's exciting nonetheless to be here. This way. This hall is very grand, but I would prefer a cozy hobbit hall. Everything is so big and so cold. Berathan is here, my lord. Good luck, Berathan. And there we go. I think we will need to turn this for the time being. Turn it off. So here it is at long last, Denethor, son of Ecthelion, steward of Gondor, and there you can see Faramir, still suffering from the wound. Imrahil told me you were with my son when he fell before the city, Berathan. Would that you had drawn his foes away or put yourself between his horse and rates. He fights still, but it is an unnatural wound. It saps his strength, and his body is wasting away. My son. Denethor's voice breaks, and his eye is drawn back to Faramir's bed. He shakes his head, and when he speaks again, his voice is full of iron and his fists are clenched. Do you know what it is like to live so near to Mordor, Berathan? Of course I know. Maybe you don't recognize me due to your grief, my lord, but of course I know. Do you know what it's like to stand on the wall of your city and see flames on the horizon, knowing that they signal some terrible work of evil? Do you know what it is to be always in the thought of creatures so vile and so terrible that even death cannot master them? I know what it is like, Warden. Every morning I wake up knowing it, and every evening I retire to my chamber knowing it, and in the darkest reaches of the night I wake from troubled dreams knowing it. I have struggled long with this knowledge, and I struggle still, though my sons and heirs be taken from me. I struggle for my people. Come with me, Berathan. I would show you something. Denethor has brought you to a secret chamber high in the Tower of Ecthelion. The Chamber of the Anor Stone. Oh. This is, of course, not only a very big moment, but a very big revelation as well. Gandalf, of course, is suspected Denethor had access to this Palantir, but I don't think anybody else did. So here we are. No one comes to this chamber without my leave, Berethan, and I grant that sparingly. When I look at you, I see a student of Mithrandir. The wizard has been a friend to Gondor so far, but he does not have the full measure of my trust. Why should he possess it? He is not of this land, and if the battle turns ill, he will simply leave it, leaving my people to suffer and die. I am not without weapons, Berethan. I brought you here, so you will see that I still fight the enemy, though none appreciate the battle I wage within this high chamber. This is a Seeing Stone, an heirloom of the kings of old. I have turned it to my will.
Look deep within the stone, as I have done. Will you see what I have seen?
Okay, time to use that stone. But yeah, I think don't you worry, Garliv. We are okay. We will be okay. Alright. Okay. I think that should be it. Let's take a look now. Wow, so close. Okay. Osgiliath was our last line of defense, and now it is taken. The armies of the enemy spill onto the plain, and their siege engines and weapons of war eagerly follow. The forces arrayed against us are vast, and they hunger for our destruction.
The forces of Mordor fill Osgiliath and spill into the plain.
Ah, Talath Anor. Okay, Oh, Irgon. Oh my god, and he doesn't have the... Oh. Of course, the forces of Mordor beheaded many men from Gondor, but it still grows when you find it. I didn't realize that, jeez.
Irgon, errand rider of Gondor, he is slain.
Irgon was to present the red arrow to Theoden of the Riddermark, and by doing so, summon the riders of Rohan to our defense. He has been gone for more than a week, and now I see that he is slain. No one is coming to help us.
The red arrow will not come to Rohan. We are alone.
Oh. The Tower of Cirith Ungol. Oh.
No. No! Mithrandir's lackey is held captive.
Mithrandir does not share his mind with me, but I know of the dream that came to my sons. The dream that tried to snare Faramir but stole Boromir instead. This must be the halfling captured by the enemy and held in his tower. We are undone by the folly of Mithrandir.
My greatest fear comes to pass. Isildur's bane, taken by the enemy.
Examine the captive hobbit. Oh, poor Frodo. You recognize the captive immediately. It is Frodo. Slowly your mind clears and you check the visions from your side. Such a cool effect. And I'm glad we get to get something like this for our houses through the store. I have seen a great deal in the scene Stone Warden, but these terrible visions fill me with dread as never before. You have seen what I saw in this stone? Kiergan and the Red Arrow did not make it to Rohan, and the foolish one Mithrandir sent to Mordor is a captive in Cirith Ungol. Yes, I know of that errand, and I know it has failed. Whatever that fool brought with him is now gone. And if it is the weapon I perceive, it will not matter if the gates of Minas Tirith last 5 minutes or 5 hours. The end will come. Listen to my words, Berethan. Hear what I say, and tremble at the truth in them. There can be no turning back from this doom. It comes even now. Listen to my words. Hear them and know they are true, for the doom of Gondor is at hand. Here we are at Minas Tirith besieged.
So the Anor Stone remained in the tower. I wondered if it was so.
The armies of Mordor have encircled the city, Berethan. The siege has begun. You tell me, Thrandir, that you spoke with the steward and that Denethor spoke to you of many things that he saw within the depths of a Palantir. At that, Mithrandir looks up sharply. So the Anor Stone did remain within the tower. I wonder if it was so. Denethor has had a stubborn and strong will for all the years of his life, but if he seeks to gain some advantage over the enemy by using the Palantir... The wizard scowls and shook his head. Denethor is too occupied with his grief for Faramir to work any evil on that score, but he will be also of no use in the defense of the city. Imrahil and I will mount the defense, and we will need your help.
There is no more leaving the city. Minas Tirith is surrounded.
There is no more leaving the city, Berethan. The Morgul host has surrounded Minas Tirith, and the Pelennor is filled with their weapons of war. They have not yet broken the gate, but there is still much harm they can cause, even from their position beyond the walls. You must do what you can to help the city's defenders. The Council of Gondor is in disarray. Go to the Dome of the Sun and learn what you can to do to help them communicate their resolutions. Lamblord, the Captain of Tidings, will need help to send messages throughout Minas Tirith. Ingold is atop the wall on the north end of the Third Circle and will need your help to manage his fear and the fears of the men behind the walls. Terror will be the greatest foe of our guardsmen, and they will need to master it if they are to mount an effective defense. The armies of Mordor have been using catapults and other siege weapons to launch burning stones over the walls and into the city. Find Rathon, the Warden of the Wells, in the Sixth Circle near the street that leads up to the Citadel, and help him extinguish some of the fires before they can spread. We were ported to the Second Circle of the city. So yeah, there you go, Minas Tirith under siege. And this is what we will be doing for the entirety of this episode, the Siege of Minas Tirith. So once again, this is a very special episode, quite similar to what we did with the Battle of Helm's Deep, in the sense that we will be doing everything on one setting, because once again, I think this is the best way to experience this moment of the epic. And it starts with a bang, as you could see, with the visions on the Palantir, and now we gotta defend the city. We need to make our way to the Sixth Circle, of course, but as you can see, well, on one hand, there are no stable masters. On the other hand, we also need to go to the Third Circle and find Ingold. So it seems Ingold did come to Minas Tirith in time, was able to escape the Northern Ramaz. Let us see how Ingold is faring, and let us see what can we do to help him. We have here Runekeeper Trainer. Yeah, I don't need that guy right now. Yes, that is the password. Yeah, I hope you don't start giving me issues with the passwords for the higher circles, like you only have the lesser one or something like that. That's on you. Not giving the greater password to a fellow Citadel guard. Chances are I was able to get that password anyway. By other means, but still.
An icy chill grips my heart.
Berathan, an icy chill grips my heart, and it takes all of my strength to stand here at the wall. My heart quails, and would have me fly from my post in terror. Ingol lowers his voice and speaks in hushed tones. The enemy has catapulted vile ammunition onto the city. Heads they have taken from soldiers caught outside the walls in the Pelennor and Talathanor. The barrage has caused men to cast down their weapons, fleeing from the sight of friends and family returned in this horrible fashion. I am not immune to this weapon of Mordor. I have recognized faces in that terrible rain. It was the fate of Barad Berathan, and I wept to see it. Can you gather up the weapons and shields that were dropped by frightened men as they fled their stations? We need that equipment and those men, if we are to stand against the armies of Mordor. Yeah, let us go then. Poor Barathan. Well, when he didn't show up at the North Gate, you were kind of expecting something like that, but still, what the enemy is doing with the dead is atrocious. It's awful. It's purely evil.
I do not blame them for running me, but we need them to master their fear.
Thank you for gathering up that equipment, my friend. Now we need men to wield them once again. I do not blame them for running. Evil are the sights in war, but this is worse than even a hardened soldier of Gondor could expect. But we must not give up hope. If the men who run do not return and fight, they will prove great allies to the foes outside the city. Only by returning to their posts and facing their fears can they strike a blow against such evil. Find the men who run, Berathan, tell them to return. We need every soldier of Gondor to master his fear and stand against the host of Mordor, or all is already lost. Yeah, we can get a brief sight of the enemy. The flames in the distance, of course. There's not much time. We gotta find all these men and convince them to return to their posts. I cannot stand against such evil. Oh, come on. You cannot run. The end has come. Please tell me you are not like them. I will return to my post. Oh my god, thank you. Your bravery will be rewarded. For Gondor! For Gondor! Yeah, let's show the enemy who we really are. I will not die for you. Do you have family? Because you're dying for them. Flee for your lives! Oh, we need to convince 6 of them to return. We don't need to talk to 6 of them. We need to actually convince 6. Oh my god, this is gonna take a while. Especially if they are fixed, there may be a victory, but I will stand all the same. I mean, as you can see, the soldiers keep respawning, but if they keep respawning with the same answers they have already given, I will not give in to fear any longer. Maybe not, but still, finding 6 of these, not as fast as I thought it would be. Fight on! Fight on! I will not give in to fear any longer. Okay, perfect. We have the men we needed. Back to Ingold it is.
I will fight until the last of my courage is spent.
You did well, my friend. I too will fight until the last of my courage is spent, in order to avenge the sad fate of my friends. Barad will be avenged. And if it is in my power to prevent the destruction of Gondor, I will do it. Okay. So that's one. The defenders, soldiers of Gondor, get ready to fight for their homes. Now it's our time to move on. Gotta find Lamlor and Rathan at the 6th circle. Might take a while. Just gotta write a little bit. So once again, I don't know how long this is gonna take me. Last time for the Battle of Helm's Deep, oh my god, it was almost 5 hours of recording. 5 straight hours. I think it's the longest I have ever done. It was exhausting. And 4 hours of actual footage in the video. And I don't think the Siege of Minas Tirith is gonna be as long. From what I remember, it isn't. But I still don't know how long is it gonna be. I also don't expect to need to do any editing in this, because this is quite linear. It's not like the Battle of Helm's Deep, where you had the option of doing the epic battles or the story tales, and trying to find a spot for both required us to do a lot of back and forth and a lot of jumping between sections. That of course required a lot of editing, but not so much today, I hope. It's a straight line from point A to point B. Just gotta make it to the point B. Thank God we have Limbot. Otherwise, this would take forever. I have not checked. Have not paid attention if you can use your worsted within Minas Tirith Besieged. I don't see any reason why you would not be able to do so, but that can cause so many issues with rubber banding and everything. I don't think it's worth it. I think the horse would do just fine. Something really nice about the city is, as soon as you get to the 4th circle, well, the circles get much more smaller, so it's very easy to travel around them from the 4th circle up. We are here already at the 6th circle. Okay, you have Rathan.
Fire threatens to spread throughout the city.
The armies of Mordor have catapulted flaming stones onto the city, and the fires threaten to spread. My men have set water buckets on each level, but there are simply not enough to go around. If you can help out the blazes, put out the blazes before they spread, you will be doing the city a great service. Quickly, Berathan, start here in the 6th circle and use one of the water buckets to put out the flaming stones, and then work your way down to the city level by level. There will be water buckets near the ramps down from each circle, but they may not be near enough to the fires unless you hurry. Go with my blessing, friend. We cannot fight both the fires and our foes at the same time. We must control the blazes before the enemy gets into the city. Yeah, give me just a moment, because I also need to pick up some things here at the Dome of the Sun. Not exactly what do we need to do here, but as soon as we get it, we'll start making our way down.
The withered tree has left us a message.
The siege is well and truly begun, Berathan. We must hope that our preparations were enough and that the gate stands strong. It should hold the enemies outside at bay for some hours, I hope. But it is the enemies within our walls that concern me right now. Look at the model of the city and the scroll that now decorates it. The message is the work of the Wither Tree. The end has come? That may be so, but I am going to ensure that the Wither Tree reaches its end before we do. Some member of that group gained access to the Dome of the Sun and committed the sack while we were busy elsewhere. I am the captain of tidings, and I sent forth errant riders throughout the city and to other parts of Gondor, but that is not my only title. I am also the spy master of Minas Tirith, and I know how a group like the Wither Tree operates. They must have gained some of the passwords for the upper circles of the city. Purin must change the passwords, Berethan. We have not used the current set for as long as usual, but in time of war, their 3 hours may seem like days. Ask him for new passwords and give them to the guards at the gates in the upper circles. Then find members of the Wither Tree in the lower circles and make them cease their hateful whisperings. I will meet you in the first circle when you have proved successful. Talk to Hurin. Okay. Hurin isn't here. But you can see what the Wither Tree has done to the model of Minas Tirith monsters. It's just a model. It wasn't doing anything to you, but you still destroyed it. Now it's personal.
We must change the lesser passwords. It is time.
I have already written a new set of passwords for the gates into the upper circles of the city. Show them to the guards and then destroy this parchment. Perhaps that will hinder the movement of the Wither Tree into the upper levels. After the passwords have been set, Lamlord wants you to find members of the Wither Tree urging descent in the lower circles. If you will be able to recognize them, I suppose. They have become more brazen in recent days, and now that the siege has begun, I suppose they have nothing more to lose. They may be obvious to you now, Berethan. Go with haste, and remain loyal to the Council and to the Steward. The end has come, is what they're asking, of course. Elven and my Sindarin is really not that good to be able to read that. So I'm taking your word for it. Anyway, let us deliver the passwords and start taking care of the fires. The Gate of the Citadel, the Gate of Stones, the Gate of Stars. Okay. Be back in just a moment, Rothan. Give me just a moment so that I can deliver these messages. Really important as well. I mean, everything right now is important, of course. The city is under attack. But I cannot be in two places at once. So let me do this first.
Already a new password.
Very well, Berethan. I recognize Hurin's mark, and I will see to it that no one passes this gate save those who know the password, Light of Hope. It is an appropriate password. May we still possess that of which it speaks when the night ends. Hopefully you're right. If we are able to keep the Light of Hope kindled by noon even, that would be something. Okay. What comes next? We're gonna grab a bucket of water. Run! The fire was over here, I'm sure of it. Yeah, there you can see it. You extinguished the burning stone. Right. Now the exit. Okay. Through here.
I believed we would soon need new passwords.
This is Hurin's mark, and now I will recognize only the new password, Flame of Victory. I hope it is our victory and not the victory of Mordor that this password presaged. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely what the password is trying to say. But we just need to make sure that password is right. And as Rathan said, there are buckets of water after each ramp in the city. So we just need to make sure to keep going down. Extinguish the burning stone. Okay, let us continue going. This should be the gate, yeah. A new password already.
Mordor will not turn from this gate for the lack of the password.
I think the time for password is behind us, Brethan. The orcs of Mordor will not turn away from my gate because they lack the password. But this is Odin's mark and I am bound to obey. The new password will be triumphant. But whose triumph will it be, I wonder? Destroy the parchment containing the new passwords. Investigate the fourth circle for members of the Wither Tree. Yeah, got it. Like you, look suspicious enough.
The steward is a fool! We will not die for him!
The steward is a fool. He has sold the city to our enemies and now he asks us to die for him? None of us will see the dawn. Die, Brethan. I know that the Wither Tree has ended your tale. I wouldn't be so sure. Okay, that's it for the fourth circle. Our next stop is the third one. Well, we need to pick the bucket. Would be really nice if you could carry this bucket while you are on horseback, just to make things a little bit faster, but well, doesn't seem to be the case. So we'll just need to keep running. At least we have forced march, and I think this is the fastest you can go if you're not on horseback. I might be wrong, but it's pretty fast, in any case. Forlong! You extinguish the stone and Forlong calls out to you happily. Forlong and Galasgil, okay.
This gets the blood flowing, does it not?
Ah, Verethan, how do you fare? This gets the blood flowing, does it not? It puts me in mind of any number of great adventures, and I look forward to adding to my list of great deeds. Galasgil here does not share my enthusiasm, so I have resolved to have enough for the both of us. Let the enemy gain the wall and we'll see how many of them it will take to wipe the smile off my face and the laughter from my lips. More than they brought, I wager.
An air of doom hangs over the city. Forlong does not seem to care.
Does he not realize that this night could spell the end for Minas Tirith and for Gondor? We are surrounded. The gate has never fallen, but there has never been an army on the Pelennor like that one that fills it now. I cannot explain Forlong's disposition. I cannot even understand it. Yeah, you don't need to understand Forlong. Forlong is like that. You get used to him after a while. Just make sure that you fight to the best of your capacities, and that should be more than enough. So here we are, we're already at the third circle. Very nice. Extinguish the burning stone. Okay, now onwards to the second circle. And who do we have here?
There is no hope for us. The council and the steward have failed.
And doomed the city to fall. Can you not hear the harsh cries from beyond the walls? We should have listened to the Wither Tree and cast this leader from the highest level of Minas Tirith. Perhaps then we would have been spared. You don't really mean that. I hope you don't. Okay, now to the second circle it is. Gonna be too far from the ramp now. Yes, that is the password. Yeah, I'm coming down, not up. I don't need to give you the password, I don't think so.
Mordor will spare us if we open the gates.
We must open the gates. Have you not seen the parchments that the Wither Tree has placed throughout the city? The host of Mordor will spare us if we open the gates. The orcs only want the steward and the council. They will allow the common folk to live if we let them in. It is wisdom. We must open the gates. I will kill you if you try to stop me. Well, you did something more than the others, so props to you. Not enough still, but props to you. Okay, the fire luckily is very close. Ah, we have here. Doing here? Yeah.
It is good to see you making yourself useful, friend.
My sons wanted to charge out of the city and take on the enemy by themselves. Their hearts burned for battle, but I have set them to more reasonable tasks. When the great wall came down, trailing fire behind it, it took a large bite from the wall. For now, my sons work to shore up the defenses and repair what they can. They grumble about it, but I know there will be fighting before the night is over. They will have their chance. I hope you will be ready as well when that time comes. It will not be long now, Warden. Now we'll see. How much longer is it gonna take? Now we just need to go back to the first circle and bring the news of this Lamlore, of the Wither Tree and everything else. And after that, I would expect us to go back to Gandalf, to Mithrandir. He's here in the second circle, so shouldn't be a long ride, actually. So where's the ramp? Well, there's Mithrandir. Oh, right next to the ramp. Okay. That makes things easier. So what, we'll just talk to Lamlore and then back to the second circle, it seems? Yeah, the first circle is so long, so big. But here we are. Oh my god, you can get these quests for the daily? Oh my god, that's wicked. We cannot go out, as you can see, the gates are closed.
Supporters of the Withered Tree are both disloyal and foolish.
You have found supporters of the Wither Tree throughout the lower circles of the city? I knew you would, Barathon. There are more and more of them with every passing hour. I have been kept quite busy keeping them away from the gate. Can you believe they think they will find mercy with the armies of Mordor? They are disloyal and foolish both. Keep fighting for Gondor, Barathon, and I will do the same against any and all foes. Okay, well, we don't need to talk to Gandalf. To Mithrandir, actually. We need to talk to Prims Imrahil. Well, makes sense, no? Mithrandir said he and Imrahil would be leading the battle instead of Denethor. And I would guess Imrahil would command more loyalty of the men of Gondor than Mithrandir, as the people know him and trust him. I don't know, it's just a lucky guess. But that seems likely to happen.
Ready yourself! The enemy prepares another assault! To me, soldiers of Gondor!
The enemy forces assault the wall. Prepare to repel them, no matter the cost. Alright, so and as you can see here, we need to do one epic battle, and that is the defense of Minas Tirith. So, first of all, how many promotion points do we have? This is my engineer tree. And this is my officer tree. I have some points left unspent, so let me try and get some of this down. Target priority skill cooldown. Haste. Heal order potency, yeah, I do like that one. Engineer banner strength. Can't do anything else, but we have rank 3. Oh my god, target priority two-hand, a Sapper, Berserker, two-handed stance. Oh yeah, this is gonna be really good. And what do we get for rank 3 engineer? Let me take a look. Trap trigger count, cold trap damage, bear trap damage, aim. Well, let us get some. Build, disable, dismantle. Let us get some crank. Oh my god, I want to get the repair contribution, but I don't think we will be able to do so. Build, load, aim. Let us go with aim. And rank 3 will give us the ability to utilize catapults and ballistas. Oh, upgraded crank speed. Ah, demoralizing powder. This is gonna be so good. So, as you can see here, we have 68 points. That doesn't seem right because I could have sworn we had closer to the 100. But anyway, let us see how closer to 100 points we can actually get with this episode. I have not done any epic battles other than the ones I did for the epics. I mean, I have not repeated any epic battle. So I just did that to see how far can we get on those bits if you're only doing the epic and don't plan on doing the repeatables that much. And we're about to find out. So that was it, really. Let us launch the defense of Minas Tirith. That will also give us a chance of getting some more stars of merit that we can trade for scrolls. And as you can see here, I have my trusty epic battle plugin ready to go. So let us roll. The war for Gondor begins as Sauron's armies march for Minas Tirith. Can the men of Gondor master their fear before the enemy claims the White City? We'll see. Take me there, please. Yeah. What do we have
I am
here?
glad you have come at this dark hour, my friend. Sauron's armies have encircled the city, and now only battle can decide the fate of Gondor. The strength of men shall be tested this day. Let us hope we have done enough to ensure that their courage does not falter. The Prince of Dol Amroth and the Lords of Gondor have gathered in the tower above. Come, we must meet them before the battle is joined.
The Dark Lord commands the full weight of his armies to march against Minas Tirith, hoping to break any defense that yet remains and deal a mortal blow to the defenses of men. Alas, this day spells only doom for every living creature in Middle-earth. We cannot fail, we must not. And we will not. As long as we have the White Wizard with us.
Mithrandir, you have come just in time. Their forces wield all manner of weapons, and great towers of which I have never seen the like loom above them all. They do not march yet, but I see their ranks shifting restlessly. It cannot be long now.
The enemy wields many weapons, but none greater than fear.
You inspire hope even in the darkest of times, Mithrandir. The men of Gondor shall be honored to fight at your side.
I shall stand beside you then, and keep your men from despair.
The din of the enemy's armies grows louder still. We must move now.
It's time. They will not wait any longer.
So it is, so it is. I cannot even have a few words with these fine men before the enemy would see me slain. Well, I will let my axe speak for me then.
My men await my command. Dwyn here, call your sons and let us go. Dwyney, Derafin, the time for scouting is over. Follow me onto the wall. At once, father. Derafin, stop wasting your arrows and get in position. Call it a waste, brother. I've done more to thin their numbers than all this talk.
Berathan, join us on the northern wall? Yeah. Let me actually... No. Take advantage of our newly unlocked abilities.
2 hands on your weapons!
I'm not sure if there are any catapults or ballistas that we can use up top. Yeah, there is. There is one. I don't know. I got a feeling that we will do more with this. Heavy shell. Ah, demoralizing power, yeah. This is gonna be good. Let us start thinning the enemy. Awesome. There we go. The weird thing about the demoralizing power is it's kind of a life tap. It's gonna drain their morale a little until they eventually die, but might take a while. Oh, there are more enemies in here I hadn't seen. Working okay so far.
My brother and I will slay them to the last, my friend. But you must defend us and keep the sufferers from gaining a foothold on the wall.
Where are you? Where are...
The will of your master holds no power here.
Defeat the Mumakil and repel the Southrons in the tower? Oh my god, but... I have no idea where to go. What tower are you talking about? Oh my god. So lost.
Look to the fields! A siege tower of the enemy approaches!
Oh my god. Don't do that to me. Where are the Mumakil and the Southrons? I need to... Like, I mean, do I need to use the catapult to defeat the Mumakil?
Weaken those grapplers and lessen their burden on the wall!
Yeah, let me just... Okay, there goes one Mumakil. Yeah, I lost a lot of time trying to figure out what to do with these guys. No! Please tell me I get him. Oh yeah. Oh, who's coming? Who's coming? Another poisoner. Oh no! Gotta take care of these grapnels too.
Make haste! Assail the tower and set it aflame!
Yeah, I will. Just a moment. But I also need to take care of these poisoners that... before they defeat these guys. Okay, now gotta move fast. No. So, need to disable all these powder cakes. Please leave me alone. I mean, I gotta destroy... And I gotta escape this tower really fast.
The tower burns! Escape through the wall before it collapses!
Okay. Do we need to defeat more Mumaks? Or was it just those two? God, I feel like I wasted a lot of time trying to figure out what to do on this quest. Oh, there is another Mumak. But how do I defeat him?
We must move now to aid the other defenders. The hope of Gondor cannot falter.
I mean, how do I defeat that Mumak? I have no idea. But he's still there. How do I defeat that Mumak again? I mean, a gold medal doesn't seem that bad, but I have no idea. No. Don't try and... What do I need to do? We have done all we can to slow them down. We must return to the wall. Okay, well, that's one. I had no idea what I was supposed to do to defeat that Mumak. But it doesn't matter now, as we are on the second wave. Commander.
Two hands on your weapons! Pick up the pace!
I had no idea what I needed to do to defeat that third Mumak, and I think that's the only thing that kept us from getting the platinum there. It is a shame though, because we were doing good. I know, we got a platinum in there! Oh, that's awesome! Yeah! That's great! A platinum on the Mumaks. Yeah, show them who's boss. In the meantime, I think we can just disable some of these things. Or maybe we can even, let's see if the catapult will allow us to... Yeah, there is an enemy concentration in there, so we can use the catapult for it. Let's see how many of them we can thin down before the next side quest begins. They don't seem to be in a good position. And that's as left as the catapult will go. Yeah.
The enemy has launched the heads of the slain into the city. We cannot allow this terror to break the hope of the people.
Okay, this one I do remember. I do know where do I need to go. So, I'm gonna take this rope down the city. Perfect, so it's cleared from the wall. Oh no. Oh, okay, it's a time quest, so we once again gotta be really quick.
A siege tower of the enemy approaches.
No, don't do that to me. I'm just in the middle of the side quest. This is gonna take me at least 3 more minutes.
Weaken those grapnels and lessen their burden on the wall!
Because we also need to clear hits from the wall. I don't think we have enough time for all the demoralized Gondorians. Let's try and clear a couple more hits in here before we go back to the wall. Now, I don't know if those stairs we just passed by would also take us to where we need to go. I'd rather not risk it when we have the rope in here that will take us where we need to be. Oh god. Okay, we got a gold medal on this other side quest.
Cease their attack. Men, repair what you can and make ready for the next assault. Make haste, assail the tower and set it aflame.
Yeah, we just...
Believe my eyes. Their numbers still grow, even after all we have slain.
If
We just miss...
they will make for the great gate.
No weapon or beast can penetrate the gate, my friend here. It would be the enemy's greatest folly to send his forces against it.
He sends no orc against it. Look beyond the flames towards Osgiliath. The great ram Grond has been repaired and makes for Minas Tirith.
The tower burns! Escape through the wall before it collapses!
We must move to the gate at once and make our stand against the enemy.
I want to take a look at Grond. Because I think we should be able to see Grond coming from up here. Yeah, can we? Well, we did very good. We did pretty good on this one, I would dare say. And we just missed the platinum on the second quest. For that one guy we weren't able to get to in time. And I was actually gonna go back to him. I think we had time for it, but then the trolls came. It was too much. But it's still getting a gold. Overall, I think it's a good one. So let us see what we got in here. We got 10 stars of merit, 25 stars of merit, an earring, second H symbol, and more stars of merit. Let me see all this that we got. Vitality, agility, fate parry, no. Here, vitality, agility, critical rating, no, this is more of a tanky one. Yeah, seems that's it. Okay, so that was the first battle, the defense of Minas Tirith. Now let us go with Gandalf and let's see what else needs to be doing.
Stand, soldiers of Gondor! Do not give in to fear!
The fighting is fierce, but the enemy has not yet broken our line. Stand, soldiers of Gondor, do not give in to fear! They must be strong. This is the hour, Baratheon.
Grond approaches. It must not reach the gate.
The enemy has repaired the Great Ram Grond, Baratheon. Great beasts pull it across the Pelennor, creeping ever closer to the city. It must not reach the gate. Okay. Ready for this next epic battle then. Hammer of the Underworld. Let us go. The defenders of Gondor struggle to hold the line as Grond, the great ram of the enemy, crawls towards the gates of Minas Tirith. Grond must be destroyed before it can serve its vile purpose. Take me there, please. Sauron's armies have repaired the Great Ram Grond, and now sent it against the gates of Minas Tirith. We must hold against the enemy's forces until Grond and its wielders are within shot. Only then will we have an opportunity to act against it.
Follow me quickly, for we have no time left to spare. Sauron has revealed his vile design, my friend. We must act against it before the hour is too late. For all his pride, he chose to honor Morgoth, his master of old, who once bore the great hammer, Grond.
Does the hammer fall then upon all of Middle-earth?
It may or it may not. The fate of Minas Tirith shall decide a great many other things.
I do not doubt the strength of the Great Gate, but we must destroy Grond. I will not leave the fate of Gondor to chance.
Our doom comes, Mithrandir. You must know this. Are we even certain it can be destroyed?
Come, Coniscale. If any among us could answer that for better or worse, I would already be back in one of the taverns.
Enough! We have lost many already, but we must hold out long enough to destroy Grond. Mithrandir, will you follow me onto the wall? I fear that, without your presence, our men may soon fall to despair.
I shall do what I can to combat this deepening darkness.
Okay, where do we go first? What do we need to do now? All these quests will be random once again. Let us get some of these people ready. Here they come. Let us see if there is any siege weapons that we can use. Here we have... No, this one is destroyed. Oh. Anything we can use then? No? Or maybe on the other... airs that it was the case with with the previous epic battle. You gotta get fighting. As I double check our chances in here. Grappling hook. Okay. We have one catapult. This should be enough. To wear them down a little. Okay, no, it seems there's no enemies in there. Or did I crank it too low? I mean... Not sure. I think we need to aim as far to the left as we can. Truly? That's all the left that you can give me? Oh no. This is not gonna work. Catapulting here doesn't seem to do much of a difference. Yep. It's a shame. We needed the catapult to be firing here, and it doesn't seem like it will do that for us. Oh. If that's the case, then...
One of the enemy's burning projectiles has sprung to life! It must be stopped before its flames engulf the city!
How do I get down? Come on, I don't remember how to get down. And these epic foes are... timed? Okay, here are the stairs. Okay, you gotta give me some time. I cannot be on two places at once. Again. Okay, 4 promotion points. That's great. I always forget how to get down to that enemy.
And lessen their burden on the wall.
So I'm glad we were able to get a platinum. Nonetheless. Alright, so same deal as before. Oh, interesting. I didn't realize the Epic Battle plugin will also tell you how much time you have to complete the Epic Foes side quest. That would have been really useful to have seen just a couple minutes ago.
Escape to the wall before it collapses.
Let me get some of these barricades repaired. Okay.
So boys, lead them out! Buck up, boys!
Ah, defeat them all. Hurry up. For whatever reason, this captain will not use two-handed weapons. This one will.
On your weapon!
Let us keep getting these ladders, these hooks. Doesn't seem that we can do that much in here until the enemy gets in range of the catapult. But for the time being, yeah, just grappling hooks and ladders. Okay, the first wave should be ending any second now. Anytime now.
The forces of the enemy shift below. We must move to aid the other defenders.
You were Mithronder, my men and I will handle this on our own? Okay, Forlong. Gonna trust you. Now, where do we need to go? Okay, it seems this is the location we will be defending now. Oh, another catapult in here. This is gonna be good. I hope. I hope this catapult is a little bit more useful than the last one. Okay, and the enemy, okay, it's coming to the right. And the question now is if the catapult will get that far to the right again. It occurs to me maybe if we use a different type of shell? No. Oh, but they come with a catapult of their own. No, we gotta stop that. Can't have that on our watch. Yeah, would you please hurry up? We gotta destroy this thing. And catapult enemy. Well, at least we took care of that. Because I don't think we will be able to use this catapult for anything else. That leads me to wonder, was there an enemy catapult on the other side that I didn't see? Well, for the time being, we just need to... Nope. Get our captains. Sappers, berserkers, warriors, archers.
Berserkers are the priority! Strength and power!
Yeah, please. And you guys on that side seem to be doing okay. So, gonna leave you at that.
Pick up the pace! This fight isn't over yet!
This fight isn't over yet. Side quest is coming. What will we get this time? Another epic foe will be great. Our DPS is really strong and we can easily get platinum on those epic foes as long as we can get to them in time. I have no idea what I'm gonna get. I think the plugin should also have a countdown timer for the siege towers during these battles. That would also be a great help. Now give me the side quest now, anytime you want, really. Please. Take care of these guys.
The enemy has overrun part of the wall! Drive them off before they can wield our weapons against us!
Okay, I see that gate opening on the other side. Well, at least it's really close. Siege leader defeated, ballista intact. Now, enemy barricades destroyed. And siege leader defeated. We have 5 minutes for this. Oh no. What works best for us? If we focus on this platinum for the side quest, or if we go to the siege tower? I have no idea.
Weaken those grapnels and lessen their burden on the wall.
Yeah, well, you gotta help me. Oh, you are not destroying my ballista. This quest is really long. Not as easy as it seemed at first sight. Yeah, give me some time, girlie. Going as fast as I can. I hope I have enough time for this. Well, we are already at a silver, so I hope we have what it takes. A gold? But why? What did we miss? Oh god. Well, anyway, we gotta be really fast to get the siege tower before this wave ends. Yeah, we should have enough time. Gotta hurry.
Make haste! Sail the tower and set it aflame!
Yeah, I'm going. I have no idea, what did I miss? Not get the platinum on that other quest at all. If you happen to know, please sound off in the comments below, because I have truly no idea. Where is the last powder kick? Okay, here it is.
The tower burns! Escape through the wall before it collapses!
Okay, let us go with the captain now. Well, this wave is ending soon, so I think we shouldn't be bothered with this side that much. Now, what I think is gonna happen, akin to some of the Rohan epic battles, is we defended one side, then the other, and now we're gonna go to the center. So half of one side and half of the other. Why didn't I get the platinum? I don't get it. Trying to not dwell upon it too much, but it seems to me we did good.
We must destroy it before it reaches the gates!
Oh, that's what the catapult is for. I don't think we have time to use the powder now. Oh my god, had I remembered about Grant, I would have left the catapult at a better position. Thing is, we're also gonna get another side quest about this epic battle soon. Yeah, Grunt is gonna take a while to get into catapult position within range. What can I do in the meantime? Yeah. Half of one side and half of the other.
Two hands on your weapons! Focus on the warriors!
Oh, it seems that's the only side, that the only guys we need to worry about, maybe? Oh my god, there's a catapult? An enemy catapult too? Please don't do that. You're killing me. What's gonna be our quest now? Please let it be an easy one, a fast one.
Fear has broken our lines. Make haste and rally the men who have thrown down their arms in terror.
And how do I get to them? How do I get to them?
Much flame, and none of our weapons can damage it.
How do I get down? Run, 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 run! Defend terrified soldiers from orcs? No, 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 no. You are not. What's the terrified soldier that's... Ah, okay. This guy. Yes. What do we need to do to rescue the terrified soldiers? Just defeat the orcs attacking them? Okay. Seems we are back on track once again. Subjugated soldier. Where is it coming from? Oh, okay, I see him. Awesome. Platinum. Now, how am I supposed to go back up to where I was? Oh, okay, I see some stairs. We were closer from this side. Just trying to relearn my way around these epic battles. It's been years since last time I did them, when they were initially released, basically. So yeah, I get kinda confused. But it seems, yeah, it wasn't that hard. I was on the right track, looking for the way down on that gatehouse, but I couldn't find it. Yep, Grant is not moving from its position. So on one side we have Mithrandir. And on the other side we have Imrahil.
Cleanse your minds and bodies. Time to hustle. There's more to come. Fight them hand to hand.
Wow, what was that? Yeah, don't let him get up. Fight him. What do I do now? What's the next stage of this? Teams, basic duty. Hooks and ladders in between both sides. Will another siege tower come by any chance? I don't think they will, I hope they don't. Now the other side. Oh! There should also be a catapult in here aimed to the right. Oh no. Was destroyed. And Grant is moving again? Yeah. Grant is moving again.
The lines are broken. We must fall back behind the gates.
What was it? Yeah.
Hold behind the gates! Hold for dawn!
Oh yeah, there comes Gandalf. Mithrandir.
Sneisha, Yasha, Rodgon Yumi, Kautai. Visha, Dwari, Osonim, Yokwasai, Shesho, Shabai.
got a goal, as you can see, and the city has been breached, basically. However, before we proceed with the epic really quick, let us just get all our stars of merit. Supreme Essence of Tactical Mitigation. Okay. 50 stars of merit. So what do we got here? Master Engineer Steadfast Token. Another one of those. Yeah. Seems that was it, basically. Well, let us not tarry any longer, and let us continue with the epic. That's it for the epic battles of Minas Tirith as well. But well, let us continue.
Bond has served its purpose. The darkest hour is at hand.
A terrible crash. Grant has served its purpose, Berathan. The spells woven about its length have proven too much for the gate of the city. The darkest hour is at hand.
We must get to the gate. Tell me when you are ready.
You have to get down to the gate. Talk to me when you are ready and we will go with haste.
To the gate!
We must get to the gate.
Few in Middle-earth can defy the Witch King of Angmar. But in this darkest hour, I will stand against him.
Okay, so here we are. The time of truth. Of course we're getting dread. How much dread exactly? 3. So I think we can counter that with some hope tokens. But just so that we can get the best screenshots possible from this. Stay back, Berathan. You have become mighty indeed during your adventures, but the evil that now stands in the ruin of the gate is beyond your measure. Only I can stand against the Witch King now.
You will not enter here. To the abyss. It awaits you and your master.
Fool. This is my hour.
Can you not hear? The dawn is coming, and with it comes hope. You must protect Peregrine.
Thrandir, no! Berathan, this way! Mithrandir, I cannot believe it. We must save the halfling, as he asked. Oh, there he goes. Gotta move on. Fight on, my boys, do not give up. How can this be the end for me? Father, Thedofin! Galasgil and Forlong. Keep fighting, Galasgil. We have them where we want them. Galasgil? Forlong! Prince Imrahil. Berathan. Well, at least the prince is alright. What news, Berathan? I heard shouts of terror and dismay, but could not find what caused them. Before you can say a word, his eyes widen in surprise. Berathan, look out! Oh! Walk to Godmark atop the city. Back where you wanted to be at last. Here to claim the throne? Not on my watch. And so it ends, Berathan. The wizard is slain and will trouble my master no longer. The city is taken. What few defenders remain in the city will be rooted out and brought to this high place, and it is here they will die. You live only because I commanded it, but once the last cries of the dying have faded into the wind, you too will follow them.
Where is the steward? The pretender.
I am here, vermin. I fight for my people.
Oh, do you want me to fight the orcs with Denethor? Cool. Berathan, what could we have done? A shrill voice pierces the thin air above the city.
Flee, young peregrine!
After him.
Do you understand? With the things I have seen, this must be what will happen. This sad fate awaits us. It cannot be avoided.
Do you at last understand the words I have spoken, Berathan? Do you finally see that this doom cannot be avoided? Break off your reverie and talk to Denethor. Do you understand, Berathan? It is not needless cruelty that drove this tale of mine. No, it is kindness. For my words wove a picture of the fate that awaits us all. It cannot be avoided. Better to accept the road and set our affairs in order than to fight it fruitlessly. In fewer than 3 hours it will be the 14th of March. We are unlikely to live until dawn on the 15th. You shake your head to clear it, but still your mind is foggy. Is it really only 9:30 in the evening of the 13th of March? The account seems so vivid, so real. Your eyes turn toward the Palantir. Denethor laughs, but there is no humor in it. I have wrestled with the Singed Stone for many days, Warden. I am not surprised that the experience left you feeling unwell and particularly susceptible to the words I spoke. Can you not see how the tale I spun you must surely follow from the images you beheld in the stone? The end has come. The end has come. The armies have not yet surrounded Minas Tirith, but they will. The folk have not yet thrown in with the Wither Tree, but they will. Thrawn has not yet come to the gates, but it will. How long can they stand against that ram? If they last even a minute longer than I believe, that will be a triumph. But it will not matter. All that I have told you will come to pass. You try to tell the steward that he's wrong, but you cannot find the words. You have seen what I saw in the stone. Hirgan and the Red Arrow did not make it to Rohan, and the foolish one Mithrandir sent to Mordor is a captive in Kirith Ungol. Yes, I know of that errand, and I know it has failed. Whatever that fool brought with him is now gone, and if it is the weapon I perceive, it will not matter if the gates of Minas Tirith last 5 minutes or 5 hours. The end will come. It has already come. Go, Barathon. Go and die. Every person in this city will follow you soon. Hello there, Barathon. How was your audience with the steward? At the sound of the young hobbit's voice,
10 minutes ago, when I brought you before the steward.
At the sound of the young hobbit's voice, a tremendous smile brightens your face and you fight the urge to clasp Pippin in a tight embrace. What is the joke, Barathon? I've never seen you this happy. It's a little peculiar if you ask me, this being wartime and all, but I suppose that's no reason not to look on the bright side, is it? You do seem a little flustered now that I think about it. Both happy and sad at the same time, if that makes any sense. I saw you not 10 minutes ago when the steward summoned you before him. What could you have talked about in so short a time that would work such a change in you?
I will not ask what you discussed with the steward. It is no business of mine.
Well, it does not matter. Whatever you and the steward spoke about, it is not my business to hear. I will do as I am told, and though that may not amount to a great service in the Tales of Heroes, may it prove as useful and as important as any hobbit deserves. But you should find Gandalf. I know that he is very worried about the city and about Gondor, and any information you might have about the steward's state of mind could be useful to him. Did I say Gandalf? I mean, you should find Mithrandir. I will never get used to calling him that, Barathon. Why does he need 2 names anyway? It's not proper. You point out that the young Took himself has 2 names, going sometimes by Peregrine and sometimes by Pippin. Well, that's different. That's different. You got me, Barathon. Well played. Well played indeed. Oh, Pippin, you managed to bring a smile on my face even after such a hardship.
You spoke with the steward? Worry is etched upon your face, my friend.
I understand you had an audience with Denethor, Barathon. I might have given you some wisdom concerning how to handle the steward, but I was not consulted. I trust you did not spoil any of our plans or cause any harm that cannot be undone. You tell me, Thrandir, that Denethor spoke to you of many things that he saw within the depths of the Palantir. At that, Mithrandir looks up sharply. So, the Iron Stone did remain within the tower. I wonder if it was so. Denethor has had a stubborn and strong will for all the years of his life, but if he seeks to gain some advantage over the enemy by using the Palantir, you interrupt the wizard and his initial offenses quickly assuage as you recount the warring tale of Denethor's prophetic words concerning the siege to come. Mithrandir is silent for a long while. Finally he speaks. I do not think he has seen the siege itself in the Iron Stone, Barathon, and that is very important to us. A Palantir cannot be made to lie, though its images might deceive if the user interprets them incorrectly. But I fear that the future in which Denethor believes, while not certain, could still come to pass. There is a question that his tale raises in mind, a question I had not fully considered before now. Where was Rohan? If the event of the coming siege will indeed transpire as Denethor foretells and Theoden does not come to the aid of Gondor, I fear that the steward of Gondor may be right. Minas Tirith would fall. It is absolutely imperative that you learn what has happened to the riders of Rohan. They must come to Minas Tirith in time or all is lost. The siege is still ahead. Time yet remains.
I feared it might be so.
Alright, before we begin Book 5 and go looking for Theoden and the Riders of Rohan, well, we're gonna end it here as this is the end of Book 4. And I don't know about you, but I know the first time I played this, my jaw hit the floor when you see, when you are in that instance and Gandalf says dawn comes, but then you don't hear the horns of the Rohirrim, and then the Witch King slays Gandalf, and then Duinhir and Dedophin and Dwylin and Forlong and Imrahil, for God's sake, and then you go up and Gothmog's up top, Denethor dies, Pippin dies, oh my god. Like, I was not alone being furious, like, what the hell are they doing? I mean, what's going on? That's not what happens. What are they trying to do? And then you go back to the Palantir room with Denethor, it all falls into place. And oh my god, were they able to play us? And they played us good. Good indeed. That was very clever, in my opinion. Because that was something that was in my mind ever since we came to Gondor for the first time. How is this going to play? And for a long time, I believed what was gonna happen is we would play the Siege of Minas Tirith up until that point where the gate is open and Gandalf confronts the Witch King, and then the horn sounds, and then we go out and join Theoden for the Battle of the Pelennor Fields. That's what I thought the devs were gonna do. So I thought Update 18 was gonna be just that, the Battle of the Pelennor Fields, and all the quests and everything was just gonna be that. And they did that, and they did something more, because now we need to go and find Theoden, so we will have many quests in the Battle of the Pelennor Fields. We will experience that, of course, but there are a couple things we need to do before that can come to pass. And it's very clever because we were able to, in a way, experience the Siege of Minas Tirith, but we are back on March the 13th, so we still have time to look for Denethor and come back to Minas Tirith in time. So, oh my god, the more I think of it, the more you realize how many awesome moments the whole epic in Gondor has, starting with the reveal, Gothmog's reveal, with what we saw with Mithrandir about his plan, trying to reclaim the city, all this about the siege. And we're not even done with it yet. It has not even happened yet, for God's sake. So there's a lot of awesome things in store for us, ahead of us. But this is for sure one of the most memorable moments in Lothros history ever. This little play that they had on us, having us believed everything they were doing. There's actually an sort of interview conversation between Chris Pearson and Corey Olsen and Mike Trout, in which he says, like, well, what we were doing during update 16 in Osgiliath, what we are doing now on update 17, what we will be doing for update 18 and the Battle of the Pelennor Fields, all that happens in 36 hours. And it was very challenging for the dev team, very draining for them to do all this and stay within the lore. So by the time they were done with it, they were just fed up. And it's like, yeah, we gotta do something else. Let us just kill Gandalf. And I'm glad they were able to find a way to blow off some of that steam and relax their minds after all that rain, and still stay within the lore and give us such an epic moment. Like, God, at this point, after what I saw today, the first time I played this, I was utterly convinced these guys can do no wrong as far as storytelling goes. Their storytelling is always top of the game, and when you think they cannot even go higher than they already have, they do. They keep surprising us, they keep raising the stakes, they keep doing everything right, especially in Gondor. So once again, my hats off to the Lothro team. I think I have said this many times already, more times in Gondor than I have done probably during the rest of the series, but it is well deserved. And well, that's the end for today's episode. The only thing we're missing actually is this Box of Two Essences, this Cloak of the Citadel Guard. We have 3 choices. We're actually gonna take Agility, Vitality, Critical Rating, Agility, Vitality, Finesse, or Agility, Vitality, Critical Defense. No, I think I'm gonna go... yeah, gonna go with this one. And it's an awesome cosmetic. Doesn't fit with our current outfit, but I hope I will find a way of creating an outfit around this cloak. For a time, this was the only Citadel Guard cloak that we could get, because this one, the black variant, was added to the store at a later point. So I do want to do something with it, but I'm still not sure what's that gonna be. Anyway, I think we've taken enough time today. Thank you so much for watching this episode, for sticking to the end. I hope you enjoyed, I know I did, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.